look at some of how some of those bigger Arklatex races are doing. So we will be checking in. Let's take a look at Texas U.S. Senate, seeing how everything is shaping up over there, and we will pull that up in just a moment. Actually, I believe we are going to check in with our very own Ashley Graham, who has political analyst Royal Alexander over there with her as well, seeing how some of those things are shaping up across the country, as Dominique keeps referring to it, the race to 270.
The race to 270.
We are sitting here, we all have all of our devices out. Everybody is counting, everybody is looking to see what's happening, where everyone is leaning, and how many votes have come in. And
we're refreshing.
Constantly, we are constantly looking at those numbers. So let's go ahead and check in with our very own Ashley Graham and Royal Alexander.
Yeah, we're constantly checking our devices as well when we are off screen, and you can see here that there have been, well, that changed in the last 30 seconds because I was just looking at these numbers. So, so yes, we are seeing some more color on this map. Royal, I want to ask you, do you see any surprises here?
Not really yet. Not really yet. I think these congressional districts in red states are performing as the way that I thought they would, and it would be, the aberration would be if something went crazy and they flipped one of them. So far, what it was blue is blue, what was red is red. So I haven't seen anything really crazy yet.
Yeah, and one of the things we were also looking at is how many for each state, how the percentage of votes that have been counted. So for example, if we look at Texas, it's one of the big states that we're looking at here, especially because it is part of the Arklatex. You can see 57.3% counted. So there's still a lot of counting to be done. So these colors that you see on the map are still going to fluctuate. We are still also waiting for the western half of the United States to, time zones are a tricky thing. So we are still waiting as they close up their polls as well to try and get some of those results in. There are a couple states that only have, say, 12% of their votes counted and reported so far. So there's still a lot to monitor throughout the night, but I do want to switch over to some of our bigger races here in the Arklatex. So these are some of our presidential numbers that you've already touched on, and we can go state by state, but I want to look at the Texas Senate race. We were just talking about that earlier. So these are the latest numbers. 3% reported as for our colleagues in DC who are updating all of the data in this map in real time, all of our graphics. So we are still sitting at 3% reporting, like I said, but this is what we are looking at, for example, in Texas for the Senate race. So we will continue to watch for some of our bigger races as well, and some of the smaller ones too. We'll be sure to update you throughout the night. But as you know, Louisiana just closed their elections at 8 o'clock, I believe, this evening. So we're just a few minutes out from that. So
and nothing about that, Ashley, is surprising me. I think Congressman Allred is going to be competitive, 41% to 56%. That's not insurmountable, but again, we have a ways to go.
But like you said earlier in our digital stream, once you get closer to say 15% reporting or 20% reporting, you think it's easier to get a clearer picture.
I do.
Okay. Well, we will keep an eye on these and as well as on our electoral map as it gets updated throughout the night. For now, I'm going to send things back over to Bisky and Dom.